A little bit of a gentleman's agreement, some firm handshakes perhaps coming through. Everybody just deciding to go for the Winston. I think for Jester in particular, it makes a little bit more sense, just given his history as a Winston player. Mono's going to be the first one to fall. Good opening pick here for the side of the Dynasty. They'll pull back a old investment. Now Nano's out on a Mono. EMP is going to come through. Hacks Hotba and Carpe. So cannot use the Graviton Surge so far in the fight, but it seems like they may not need it. This Jester's been eliminated. Now Prophet is going to be gone. That grab will come in the end, so decide to finally commit it to the fight. They will find the flip now, so just shy of 70% are the Dynasty. As Fusion finally, as Fitz tries to lap, tries to catch up and get that second one online. Bubble comes in to keep Creative protected. Bionade, however, comes out. Carpet's got the Pulse Bomb to find both supports stacked in on top of each other. And EQO, he can hold on to this EMP still, so they still have a major defensive ultimate to use to continue to hold this. For a second, it looked like TU might have been eliminated there. EMP will come in. That's going to be a 4-man. EQO cannot reply. Immediately gets picked off by Gesture. Now they turn their sights on the Mono. They will manage to get that elimination through. TU throws at the grab, catches 2, hitting them right up against the architecture there. Kills come in. Flip's going to come through, and no. Pulse Bomb goes out right as Mono leaps away, so it's not going to find anything. Now Carpe's got another Pulse ready to go. Let's see if he can get another 2-for-1 special, perhaps. Throws it down right in the middle of the fight, but unfortunately is not going to be finding any picks for the side of the Fusion. The flip is there. They're off the point for just a moment as the EMP comes in. Like a rug being pulled out from your break potential very low, especially for the side of the Seoul Dynasty. But that being said, Funny Astro still gets collapsed upon. Jester finds the killing blow. Prophet just bopping into that ice block real quick, keeps himself safe. They'll find alarm on the back. Self-destruct going to be thrown into the back. Everybody rotates around the side of that, doesn't get caught. Rally armor's going out to the side of the Fusion. Funny Astro just keeping everybody alive, making sure the alarm is going to be, you know, pretty much impenetrable there. Self-destruct doesn't find too much, but Carpe will find 2. Creative and Gesture both going to be taken down now. He's looking for another. Just out of line of sight is that last little creative. As Prophet looks around the back, Carpe gets picked. The Transcendence now going to be used for alarm. Tries to keep everybody else alive as Prophet is just trying to pressure him. So the Pulse Bomb will not find a kill. Mono, however, comes up with 2, and the Immortality Field as well is going to be eliminated. So Fitz and Creative are out of the fight. Immortality Field will keep Creative and Co. alive for a little bit longer. Creative also finds Hotba, denies him the opportunity to be able to re-mech now after the self-destruct is used. EQO, however, gets a couple Prophet. He's 1% away from that Pulse Bomb, and Gesture will fall as well. The staying power of the Seoul Dynasty is being bled dry right now on the point. Carpe, however, jumped on. Fitz comes down from the high ground, manages to find that kill. TU looking for some picks, looking to create some space. They maintain control. Immortality Field comes down yet again. Fitz, Deadeye comes out. Trance comes in. They try to keep everybody protected. The pile driver pops them up, but the Deadeye's still not going to find value outside of Hotba's mech, which is still going to be good. The pulse stick from Prophet finds alarm. They get them off the point for long enough. Mono cannot continue to contest. And Soul not losing anybody else. Carpe is going to be coming back into the fight. A hack goes out onto Mono as EQO takes a significant chunk of damage. Dynasty make their way forward over onto the point and they manage to now hound down Mono, getting rid of that Wrecking Ball. I mean, yet again, it's another member that can join in quickly, but with alarm falling, it seems like this is just going to be such an insanely fast cap for the side of the Dynasty. No real hope of a recontest you would expect here, and Fusion players, honestly, need to start pulling away if they're not going to go in onto this point, which they do not. Now EQO is going to die. Granted, they will have the faster respawns here, but it's also going to be some extra ult percent. I mean, Alarm does have some rally armor. Grab's going to be coming in, catches off a couple members, but Prophet just turns to the side, finds Carpe, gets that elimination. Already going to be a tick and a half established now on the point. Pulse Bomb lobbed in, takes quite a huge chunk off of Hotba, but will not find the kill. But Creative, he will. Gets the headshot out onto Alarm with the help of an ammo.
Soul gonna cap.
Dragon Strike's not going to get anything, and yeah, they might just actually make this cap happen. The minefield kills off Carpe. Carpe will only find TU, and that's just the point completed. Saw him get that 2-for-1 special on Busan. Could very much love to have something like that happen again, but you can tell he doesn't want to over-aggress. He doesn't want to go in and potentially get caught. But here comes the EMP, and Alarm, yeah, he's just going to be dead on the floor. Hoppa gets pulsed, so follow-up kill comes in. Mono's low, Carpe are on the back trying to duel out with Fitz, but Fitz will just leap away. And now we're down half the time, bled away from the clock. Carpe dashing around the back, still holds on to this Pulse Bomb. Graviton Surge going to be let loose by Hoppa. They will find 2U first. Pulse Bomb gets an ammo. That is a solid start, but the time bake's still going to be significantly weakened here. It's harassing around the back. Prophet still present. Looking to come back, rather. This Gesture will fall. Prophet drops down. Creative dies, and this should be the cap finally coming in. It's, yeah, Fitz just going to get his life. Prophet goes off the side of the map to get the fast little respawn here, but they are starting ammo. The armor out on a Creative. Pulse Bomb comes out for Prophet, and he actually dies in the back end of using that and doesn't find a kill. Now they'll look to push forward. EMP's online for both of these Sombras. Prophet strikes first, and EQO will die. 2U pressing forward, though, is overstepped. He will get eliminated. Anamo now just trying to kite back and keep Creative protected as that Transcendence is just a few percent off. Finally gets that one online as Hoppa just continues to operate like a bit of artillery, and Creative actually falls, not being able to use a Transcendence. Somebody's got to touch. Gesture comes in. He's solo HP. They cannot top him up. 2U swapping over. Comes out onto the point, but has to navigate the minefield. Just a couple percent left to go. They clear the point, and it's going to be 2 minutes now here for the Fusion, so this was definitely not as bad as it could. Starting to finally step in onto the point now are the Fusion. Fitz looking for a target to hack. Spots Alarm in the back line. With the help of Creative, they will take him down. Prophet tries to go in for a kill, though. Gets shield bash, and Carpe is there to alley-oop.
Finally trade,
scoops the final blow, and yeah, Gesture will go down. Fusion really starting to come alive now, but with 30 seconds remaining, they have to get this cap. They have to get something at least established on this point. Otherwise, they're going to have to try to play for a draw. Anamo, that's going to be questionable. Might need to see what the hell happened there. Goes up the side of the map. Fitz will fall. Maybe it was an unrecoverable boop off the side. Couldn't quite shield bash his way back in, but Creative does pop the Transcendence to buy a little bit of extra time, but they're going to have to just go ahead and play back over at point B now. Creative obviously going to have a decently fast run back. Raph comes in and looking to isolate Hoppa, take him out of the fight. Yeah, that's totally fine given how much energy he had. He was at 91 right there. 2U taking quite a bit of a beating. Armor comes out, however, Anamo with the rally, keeps everybody topped up. Transcendence now comes in from Alarm, rejoining the fray. Hack out onto Funny Astro, Bubbles flying in. 2U just keeps everybody safe. They're shoved off the point for now as Gesture crashes through both supports. Absolutely flattens him, and the OT will bleed down. Carpe touches in for one final moment, but they cannot get any percentage established. Section here for the Seoul Dynasty. Everybody kind of split off, now gathered up. They all shipped into one single room, and this could just be an absolute meat grinder situation for them. As the Fusion, they get aggressive, they look to push in, and Hotba is just taking names right now.
He doesn't even have energy. He's got like 3 kills on 10 energy. He's like doing minimal damage somehow still.
Carpe gonna be a bit of a whiff. The grab as well from 2U, not super great, but it does catch Hotba inside the garage, and they manage to collapse onto him. Yeah, I mean, like you said, it's worth it. Just go for the solo grab onto him. It's absolute value, but this is Seoul Dynasty investing just about everything that they have to get this initial cap. Now it's 48 seconds in the mine. Immediately has to recall out. Blinks back. Transcendent sitting here for Alarm. Rallies out from Funny Astro. Fusion. The OT starting to bleed away. They almost have it. The touch barely comes in, but the pulse bomb now is going to shut down Anamo. Creative is out of the fight, and it seems like we have a draw on our hands. The Fusion are not willing to let them get this 2-0 lead. They do not want to have to try to reverse sweep this. 2U now going to be demeched. The EMP comes in from EQO just to seal the deal. Prophet and Fitz still alive. His dying breath. The pulse bomb goes out. It will kill Alarm, but it's not going to be good enough to get the tick. The draw will occur. And sees Funny Astro over there. Doesn't want to get shield bash and nuked. Just like 2U did. Oh my god. Popped up into the air and just disappears in an instant. EQO finds that kill. And that is going to have to be a hard reset here. Nearly a single tick snatched up as everybody will just pile in to finish off.
You need to see the setup straight away. Fitz is going to get aggressive though. He's actually pretty close.
Good interruption on Mono, and they will manage to out-pressure him. EQO,
what?
He's going to die. Gesture kills him. Oh, that cannot happen. Now Carpe as well. Picked up by Prophet. That's just got to be point A going over. I mean, EMP could just be held now for the Streets phase. You would have isolated off on the flank. They're trying to keep him alive too, offering up bubbles. The heals coming in, but it's not enough. It'll be a trade out, however, on these Wrecking Balls, both having fallen. Carpe finding nothing now with the Pulse Bomb. Prophet, much of the same. Grab solo onto Hotma again in the corner. Transcendence is perfect for Creative. Cannot keep Anamo alive. EQO does find that kill on the back end of his EMP. Art halted here for the time being as the tanks come back into the fight. This is going to be absolutely massive. Stick is out. Prophet not going to be able to find that kill as the bubble comes back in. And Prophet actually gets cut down. Alarm gets the elimination. EMP, however, manages to find 4 members of the side of the Seoul Dynasty, and the kills will follow suit. 2U in the corner trying to survive. Says, please let me hang on to my energy, but they will not allow it. And just in front of point B, makes Gesture quite low. Fits around the back, trying to farm, trying to get in on top of these supports. Discord Orb is out on the Funny Astro, but he is under absolutely 0 fire. Alarm, however, will fall as Prophet gets on top of him, builds up this Pulse Bomb. Creative gets rid of Carpe. A lot of that backline access now eliminated, and Hotba, so very low HP, will offer up one final bubble in his dying breath. Minefield will buy just a little bit of space, but it will not stop this cart from moving forward. They get the final clear out on the Funny Astro, and it's a minute and a half added to the time bank. The double support ultimates are there. EMP comes out from EQO, gets the hack onto Gesture, but otherwise it's just 2, he and Fitz. 2U going to fall, trade out onto Mono, as both sides lose a tank. Gesture comes pile driving in, gets hacked
Hoppa's
immediately
gonna
as he hits the ground. Now he's going to get finished off. Hoppa grab online, slaps it down. Fitz just going to be focused. Oh, he tries to use the EMP, but it's going to get animation canceled there as he dies. Fast enough to try to get the healing through. Creative would love to heal him up. Prophet goes forward. That is going to be a stick. Transcendence is out, but all that damage, it only goes on a mono, and it immediately gets topped back up. 4 kills now on the back end here, and the EMP is still held. Transcendence does get used, but otherwise, Gesture going to be hacked yet again. Falls low, will get eliminated. DPS duo from the Fusion, find the kills. Grab comes in, they're looking for the eliminations. Creative up top, spamming out the orbs, will find mono, but Alarm gets bits. Both tanks now going to go down the rally, rolling from Funny Astro. Is trying to desperately build up some energy, but they're not really giving any over to him. EMP comes through, Alarm not going to get caught. Transcendence gets popped, and instantly 2 kills go over to the side of the Fusion. Lean up to you. Now they're looking for just a little bit more. Pile driver, just make sure that they cannot retreat. Come crashing through. It's going to be an extended team kill, and now they can finally start advancing forward and look to win this match.
Funny Astro can still pop that any time. That being said, Animo also has one. Where's that grab?
Oh,
Solo no. Again.
Solo catch on the Hotba, but they haven't killed him off. It's actually going to be Alarm who falls. Now Funny Astro will get picked off, and they do eventually get rid of Hotba. Would have been catastrophic.
For Fitz's EMP, that's disastrous. Funny Astro knows he's already rallied. That's a perfect rally. Saves Alarm.
Does he just lose it there? I think he got bashed out of the EMP. Does he manage to find anything? No. Oh, it's catastrophic. The kills start coming in. It's going to be a 2 for 3. Gesture is hacked at his low HP, but I don't think they're going to be able to finish him off. They do manage to collapse and get onto 2U, but with 15 seconds remaining, a trance and a grab. That is the hopes right now of the Philly Fusion. Gesture focused with the Discord Orb. Rally now going to be rolling. The minefield comes in. Fitz is going to be the lead in Alarm. Finds the kill. Immediately pops the Transcendence. Gets over to the point. Tries to clear out the mines. Give his team a bit of extra space to work with. Hotba building up the energy. Has to be respected too. Tries to pull back around the corner. And he is going to be melted out of the mech. They find the Baby Diva. Gesture now going to fall. The front line has been broken down. Anamo melted as the Discord Orbs come flying through. Alarm. His target focus has been phenomenal. And it seemed like the Dynasty would have a stacked deck to be able to close. Hold on from Carpe, however, suffering the same fate. Doesn't get an elimination. The cart is actually rolling back right now. Short hop comes in as they get the nano out onto Gesture. And EQO gets the better of Fitz. Alarm going to be taking a bit of a nap at the moment. They try to get on top of him. They offer up quite a bit of damage, and that will finally force the trance. The Carpe gets on top of Creative, finally finding some revenge. That's going to be a decent amount of space.
So they want to play, forces the EMP.
Oh, they're trying to get on top of Anamo. Creative will die. Get a pick on a 1. Now answering rally comes out. Prophet, however, he gets a pulse onto Alarm, but would have loved for him to got that onto Funny Astro to get rid of that armor. Doesn't manage to make it happen. Hotba trying to buy some space to you. Pushes right out around the corner for just a brief moment. Has the bubble to stay safe. Pile drive from Mono will find Prophet, but the kills come in. The return fire is looking good for the side of the Seoul Dynasty. If they can just get Hotba out of that mech, it would do them wonders, but they can't quite break him out just yet. Mono, however, will be forced back, but needs the rest of the team to try to contest and keep things going until he re-arrives. EQO drops down, the EMP comes out and manages to find 4. Transcendence now out for Alarm. Gesture gone, Mono dead. A trade on the main tanks. Bionade is there onto Hotba. They nearly break him out of the mech. They will manage to find it here on the back end. Is that going to be enough, though? Graviton Surge comes in. Solo focus in on the Funny Astro. The post bomb in for the Big Bang combo finishes him off. Alarm isolated in the back line. Is trying to stay alive. He's trying to outdo Prophet, but Prophet had armor. There's just no way to make it happen. Sleep Dart comes in, catches Mono as he re-arrives to the fight. The OT bleeds away, and it's a full hold. Point A. Beautifully done.
They need barrage.
Obviously, will be able to rejoin. And yeah, he's going to have to do the nano barrage here. But the cart is going to get right up in front of the box of victory. Carpe nearly down. The stick comes in. Oh, but somehow don't manage to see a kill.
What?
I'm not quite sure exactly what happened. It might have been the bug where it says that it's a stick, but it's not. Barrage either way managed to fight Anamo. Fitz goes down, but EQO and Hotba are both going to be eliminated. Mono in desperation drops at the minefield. Prophet catches. It gets caught rather. But yeah, they need to play this cart right now. It's only Carpe straight in onto the cart. Monkey Bubble going to be destroyed. The remech will come through. Deadeye, however, right out in front of him. Gesture going to be taken down. It's a good boot. It repositions Fitz. Means that he cannot find too much, and Carpe gets right on top of him. Gets the stick, gets the elimination. Hotba, however, broken out of the mech. The Baby Diva finished off. Mono currently sitting at about half HP. Carpe as well under fire, dashing around. Desperately wants to get that mini pack. EQO into the back. Rally armor out. Gesture pops the Primal Rage. Just needs to create a little bit of space. 0.2 meters.
No,
and he finally gets it done. The res, it does not contest. Carpe had to recall. Bionade now out on the 2 members on the side of the Dynasty. Alarm weaving that one in. point nearly capped. Now for the Fusion, with Jester going down, they will finally be able to lock this in.
And this is where you have EQ, who by the way gets slept now, but there's no one to take advantage of it, so good job, Creative. He managed to land that sleep, and now coming on to Carpe. I think it missed EQO, probably should have gone into EQO, but we'll be farming up Carpe another pulse bomb. They don't need it, they have the frags required. To you.
The ground, but even then, not necessarily going to be guaranteed results. Barrage drop comes in. EQO does manage to survive as well, so they don't even have to burn a res in this fight. He's going to be slept, but again, it's at such an off angle. No one can really capitalize. They'll wake him up, but the covering fire is there. The D-Matrix comes in from Hoppa. They keep him protected. Grab now online.
Gotta do something about it, but you're not wrong. Okay, Hoppa's been hacked, so maybe now is the time for the grab, maybe not. Two members are dead. He just goes for it.
He sends it, and Prophet will find Alarm. So, I mean, it makes me think that it was actually Alarm that did get grabbed, because Prophet finds that kill, and you can see the assist there. But, yeah, I mean, the res comes in, and 2U get position. Again, it's going to be an Eno boost on the Carpe, which is starting to make me think that this is going to be intentional, but Fitz just dies. EQO, he finds both DPS duos. 2U falls, the Barrage comes in, and this is just an absolute slaughter. Fusion are just absolutely feasting on the spaghetti. They don't stay alive, and I mean, Anamo could just farm a rally off of him right now.
This is getting... Okay, there is a kill from Carpenter Fizz. That's really good, because I was going to say, this double hit scan is really obnoxious to play. It's really insufferable because there are no shields. Mato doesn't have shields. Hopper doesn't have any, but maybe it doesn't matter. Carpe's just fragging.
Yeah, he was going for Prophet, and then he actually follows up and gets him in all the same with the Storm Arrows. Oh, just like that on the back of Carpe being clutch as all hell. They will be able to flip this. Now just diving down onto the point, just trying to get that last little bit of percentage towards the rally. And I mean, Prophet's going to swap it. Tagged up, but so far, nothing to be found. EMP comes out, and that is going to be a bit of an EMP.
Solo.
Yeah, might have got a gesture.
Solo, yeah.
Either way, Mono going to be finished off. Good Deadeye comes in. Prophet finds EQO with the Sonic Arrow. Right back in onto the point. They can't quite take them. Overtime comes through. Starts bleeding away. They have to play onto the point. Mono right now solo in that regard. He will get finished off. Self-destruct goes up over the top. Looks for a pick. Won't manage to find one, but Carpe gets eliminated. Prophet, the only thing that can be found by Hotba. He is energized up, but the bubble is not going to be enough to survive. Alarm tries to get there. Tries to peel for him. The Transcendence wouldn't have been anything as well. Break Hotba out of that mech. Carpe as well with the nano. Oh, as I said, I was about to say, he doesn't find too much. Gets the melee hit, taking Prophet out of the fight. Point still not really locked down yet, though. EMP now comes out from Fitz. Back out onto multiple members, and that is Hop on Carpe sailing off the side of the map. A beautiful roll through from Gesture as 2U pushes into the skies. Gets rid of Funny Astro. They'll lose creative on the back end of the fight, but
there's no defense versus the EMP. Fitz can finish this off right now.
2U under a little bit of pressure, but they get the follow-up hack out onto Mono. They eliminate him, so he cannot deny the remake. Straight back in, 2U instantly utilizes his rockets to finish off Carpe. EMP comes in, it's going to find Astro and Hotba. They're looking for some kills. Prophet dashing around the side, throws the pulse bomb down onto the ground. Will not get a kill. 2U is going to be demeched. Already has burned that self-destruct, obviously, so will not be able to get himself back in for free. And with these follow-up kills coming through, it seems like this should finally be the Fusion establishing some control on the point.
Yeah, but this is like 40% late because they already had a nano plan to EQ. It's taken so long.
Cannot get the kill. Still holds onto the barrage, though. EMP comes out. I believe it's going to be a solo EMP onto EQO, just covered up by the Discord orb, and they manage to find the eliminations. Could this be it right here? Could this be the end? Mono is hacked. He gets sent sailing off the side of the map with a whip shot. Creative. The peel comes through, and he absolutely just kicks Carpe right in the chin. The OT will bleed away, and the Fusion will not be able to extend this any further. The Seoul Dynasty will close out this set.
Seoul Dynasty, 4 trips to the knockouts. 3 times they were denied, but number 4, that's the lucky number they've been waiting for. And maybe as the season comes to a conclusion, the later we get in the season, the more impressive and the better the Seoul Dynasty become. Seems like a bit of a long time coming here, Achilles. I'm not going to lie here. Seoul have been rapidly improving Fusion.
That's what happened last year.